Herjavec and Daymond, John, who are showing off their favorite picks from the tank. I am such a super fan. I call myself the Mr. Wonderful of the View because I think I'm the most mean on this show as well. I'm so excited you're here. Before we get to the products, I want to know, you prefer investing with women. Can you explain why?
This is not data from some academic study. I make a lot more money with women. That's why.
On Shark Tank, you didn't end up making a deal with them. What changed your mind?
This is the wonderful thing about Shark Tank. It's the real world. They came on, they were very aggressive on their price, couldn't get there. A year later, loved the product, and what I love about this business and these two women, if you want your kids to get off this, you want to buy this.
Yes.
That's exactly what this is about.
Spent 1,000 hours prepping to be on Shark Tank, and then you didn't get a deal, but then you ultimately did somehow get a deal. What was that whole experience like?
We did. I mean, it was difficult. It was heartbreaking, but we are no strangers to overcoming challenges. You know, when we were kids, we fled war from Lebanon on a boat. Our mom won the green card lottery. That's how we're here today.
Wow.
It really is. And so we just, you know, we got right back up and we kept working, and the inspiration for Surprise Ride came from our childhood. We didn't have a lot of toys. We did a lot of DIY projects at home with our dad, and that's what inspired Surprise Ride.
So what are your sales? And how much has your life changed? I mean, it must be incredible.
So let me jump into the product real quick. So what we do is we invent toys and activities that help you take a break from the gadgets and do something in the real world. And we're super excited to announce that starting today, these are actually going to be sold for people of all ages. So adults and kids. We all need a break. We all need a break. And we all have a problem, and this is solving it and just letting you unwind for a second. And vacations cost literally thousands of dollars, and these are 25 bucks. Get them on our site.
Wow. What parent hasn't made a volcano with their kids? I want this one. But Robert, before we get to talking about these guys, let's talk about your biggest investment coming. You and your wife, Kim Johnson, are expecting twins. Are you ready? Twins?
Super
you just can't do anything small.
Yeah, we have to maximize that investment.
Yes, yeah,
right?
yeah. Gotta have
100% return.
Well,
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. In season 9, you brought us Radiate, which I am really excited about because we were talking about it at the break. Tell us about it.
Well, this is really a portable fire product. You know, on the show, Kevin might be Mr. Wonderful and Daymond might be Mr. Cool. I like to think I'm the hip, outdoorsy kind of shark,
I can
right?
See that.
Yeah. This is a great product, completely recyclable, and you can put it on fire. It's a little mini campfire. You can make s'mores, you can take it to the beach. It's a great product.
I love this. Brent and Brian, how did you come up with this idea? Because it's all recycled goods.
That's right. Brent and I own a beauty business as well, and we make a lot of waxing products and candles. And we always had this excess wax, and we were like, we can't just throw it away. We're getting tired of that. We thought, what can we do with it? So this is how Radiate Portable Campfire became born. It's all recycled soy wax.
It's just incredible.
Yeah.
And how long does it run?
So the burn time of this is 4 hours at sea level, 6 hours if you're up in the mountains. But the best thing about it is you have your campfire going, you slide the lid on, it turns it off, you can reuse it again and again.
See, I love this. Yeah. I love it. Now, you guys had only been in business for a month before appearing on Shark Tank. How did your life change after the show aired? I mean, how are sales?
It's been amazing. You know, we always knew we had a great product, and we were on track to do maybe 100,000 the first year. But after doing a deal with Robert and taking advantage of his connections, we're now on track to do over $1 million our first year. It's been great.
That's incredible. Why can I not think of an invention? Gosh, I need an invention.
Before we get to the company, I understand that you think the key to success is being selfish. Can you tell me why?
Being selfish, waking up in the morning, not answering anybody else's emails, only sending out emails, because once you answer everybody's emails for the first hour of the day, you're taking care of everybody else's problems, right? Not going on Instagram and looking at everybody who's skinnier, richer, or happier, because they're not, they're just miserable. So now you go out to work and you're answering everybody's problems, but you think everybody else is doing better than you. Be selfish, take time for yourself, and that's what I teach in Rise and Grind.
That's awesome. in line cutters, and I actually remember this. Tell us why you decided to invest.
Well, I did it because of various different reasons. I think that the scissor has been staying the same for a long period of time. I'm a fisherman, so you can cut this line, and I also am a sewer. So I sew. So anybody doing arts and crafts,
Yeah.
while I was pulling the string all those years, I would have to go get a scissors and cut them.
Yes.
But now with this, you know, the line
a
cutter.
ring?
Yeah, you can cut it right there. As you're sewing your arts and crafts, right? You also don't leave a scissors around the house for kids or anybody else to touch. You put it on you, and you can create productivity. You can increase productivity. So when I'm making my, 100%.
Vance, you're a fisherman, and you came up with the idea for
Yes.
line cutters. Can you tell us how and why?
Yeah, you know, I chipped my teeth biting fishing line, which a lot of us do. We shouldn't do it. And one time I stepped on a knife and cut my toe, and I just, at that point, I'm like, man, there's got to be a better way to cut fishing line. So I came up with the line cutter's ring, and then I remember when I got my first prototypes, my wife kept stealing my prototypes. And I'm like, honey, you can't keep taking my prototypes. Then my buddies were saying their wives were taking theirs too. So next thing you knew, there was a whole new market, and we got thread cutters
Oh,
started.
yeah.
So,
Yes.
Can you show us how it works?
yeah, absolutely. So we got one here. So,
And I do needlepoint.
oh, you do
I
need this will
actually
work
do
for that too. So
needlepoint,
check it
so-
out. There's a slot where you can't cut yourself. The thread goes in and
Oh,
just
yeah.
barely cuts.
That's
And it
incredible.
cuts really clean too.
It really does.
And either side. So you cut this, it just cuts like butter, and you can take them on airplanes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because I can't take my needlepoint stuff with
I'm
me
telling
when I
you.
fly.
So how's the company doing? What's the power of Daymond?
Oh my God, the company. Well, first of all, Vance is amazing. He will not stop. It's always about the entrepreneur. But we're also in Walmart now, Cabela's, Academy Sports. He secured various different patents, and we have a global champion fisherman, professional fisherman named Mike Acanelli, who's now our spokesperson as well.
Fantastic. Yes. All right, members of the audience are going home with gifts from Surprise Ride, Radiant and Line, and Thread cutters, excuse me.